Hey, good evening, everybody. Dan here, Ultimate Boston Red Sox Collector page on Facebook and YouTube videos. I believe this is my 38th video. Crazy how many videos I've already done. Thank you to everybody who's watching. I know there's not a ton of you, but I do appreciate your support. I appreciate the subs, and I'm always looking for more. So, hope everybody enjoys my content. Branching out into something new. And I got my first video. I'm going to incorporate that into my video. Had a nice mail day today. As the people who have watched have known, I'm starting a Hall of Fame collection as well. Cards of Hall of Famers, mostly cards that are issued over the last 25 to 30 years or so. Still debating whether or not I wanted to get into vintage stuff. If I do, it may just be lesser grade stuff that I can get really cheap. I still haven't really decided yet, but first, I'm going to talk about my Red Sox pickups for the day. I received an eBay order and 2 Sport Lots orders. First thing I'm going to show is my eBay order. I ordered these all from the same seller. These are publications from the 1990s. Tough Stuff magazine. Some of you who've been collecting for a long time probably remember this. This is when they shrunk back down to the standard size magazine. As you can see, it was a pretty thick magazine. Had a price guide and advertisements as well as articles in it. And they used to make them, they were a lot bigger than this size-wise, and they're hard to store. I have a couple of them, including one with Roger Clemens on the cover. This one is from 1992, I believe, September of 92. This is a nice Babe Ruth example. This one is from 1993. April of 1994, rather, and this one of Mr. Ted Williams from 1995. Just really cool magazines, really great condition, like newsstand new, and he sent them in the sleeves too, so that's a nice bonus. I don't have to buy those. Keeps them a little bit more rigid. I can put comic book backs in there if I choose, just to keep them a little more rigid. So that was a good pickup. Paid about $8 with shipping for those 3 magazines. So didn't have any of them. Got them all from the same seller. So super happy about that. I do have another small publication order coming from eBay. A couple of the improper Bostonian magazines with Red Sox players on the cover. So sent media mail about a week and a half ago. It's really slow moving right now with the mail, especially media mail. So expect to get those anytime, but I'll be showing those off when I get them as well. All right, so I did get 2 Sport Lots orders, primarily cards of my new venture, my new side venture, collecting Hall of Famers. And I did, one of the orders I did have previously had picked out some Red Sox cards that I needed. Just did never finalize the purchase because it was only about 5 or 6 cards and didn't want to pay the shipping on that. So I'm going to show you the Red Sox cards. First card I got was from, let's see, this is 2000, I believe. 2000 Topps Gold Label. This was an insert card, a bullion card, featuring Nomar, Pedro, and Brian Daubach. Nice gold card, not serial numbered, but a very attractive insert card, to say the least. And then I picked up a couple of 2018 Topps Allen and Ginter. I'm going to make sure they're 18s and not 16s. Just double check that they're so hard to read. I think they're 18s. Allen and Ginter minis, one of Dustin Pedroia and one of Craig Kimbrell. So 2 closer to my team set on that. Then I picked up a, let's see, this one is 2002 SPX Pedro. That's just a base card. Needed that to complete my team set. And then 2001 Upper Deck. Needed this Pedro season highlights card. Just an oversight over the years. Base card from the team set. That completed that team set. And then from the 2001 SP Game Bat Milestone Edition, Nomar Garciaparra. I think I still need one more card for that team set. I think I need Manny Ramirez still. So a nice early 2000s Nomar card to add to the collection. And the seller also sent me this, and I don't remember ordering it. Maybe I did a while ago. It's a 1998. It's the Leaf 50th Anniversary Fractal Foundations. Say that fast 5 times. This card is actually serial numbered to 3999, number 508 of 3999. So pretty cool card of Nomar. I don't remember ordering this one. I don't know if it was a mistake or if it was in my shopping cart from a long time ago. I haven't checked my binder yet. I do not have my 98 want list completed. So I'll have to check back on that. On the subject of want lists, I did complete my 2004 want list today and got that uploaded to my Google spreadsheet. So another one in there. So again, if anybody's got stuff, check out my want list. See if you have anything you can hit for me. I'm still waiting on a Burbank sports cards order from Beckett Marketplace of about 120 cards from 2009. So I'm going to make a huge dent in that want list, and I'm super excited about that. All right, so now I'm going to shift my attention over to my newly established collection, collecting baseball Hall of Famers. I'm like a little nerdy kid, kind of excited about this, even though it's just newer cards. When I got these cards today, I didn't collect really. I didn't buy cards. I bought at the time I was buying Dave Winfield stuff, and then uh, graduated into Red Sox stuff in the mid 2000s, 2004, 2005 era. And I wasn't buying packs in the early 2000s and late 90s, so I never really saw the cards that were coming out. Now I can look at a base card because of my Red Sox collection. I can look at a base card and say, oh yeah, that's 99 Upper Deck, that's 2003 Fleer Fall Classics. I can pretty much tell. But when it comes to the insert cards, there are just some beautiful cards that were made, and I'm so impressed because every card I'm going to show here, with the exception of one card out of the, it's got to be close to 200 that are sitting in front of me that I got from two sellers today that are 18 cents a card through Sport Lots. And I had sellers loot with both of these sellers prior, so brought my cost down to around 16 to 17 cents a card. And then with the shipping, it brought it up to about 20 cents a card. So as I mentioned in one of my prior videos, if I all of a sudden get sick of doing this and decide I want to sell these, I watch a lot of free shipping and lowest price listings on eBay, and I see a lot of different cards, and people do really well with that stuff. I'm not breaking the bank by no means, but they're selling them, and I know that I can get more than 18 to 20 cents a card for pretty much everything I bought. So I could probably flip these tomorrow and make money on them if I sold them individually. Now, granted, it's a ton of work to do them individually, no doubt about it. You got to photograph them, you got to do the listings. And it's really hard to keep track of when you have a ton of auctions up. I'm a notoriously slow shipper on eBay, and so I don't really want to subject myself to that kind of torture. I did it about a month and a half ago. I just dug through all the cards that I had lying around, and I put a bunch of penny auctions up. And some of them I did really well, and some of them didn't sell, and some of them sold for the penny. And I was just kind of surprised that I didn't get more bids on some of them. And it was the cards that I didn't think would sell or get very few bids, if any, are the ones that seemingly did the best. And then I had a few cards that I scratched my head after. I'm like, why didn't this sell for a penny with the price of a stamp? Somebody could have had this, but it all depends on timing a lot of times. So, all right, so without any further ado, I'm going to show off some of the new Hall of Fame cards that I received in the mail today. I'm not going to show them all, but just to give you an example, I'm just going to hold up the first one that I have here. It's a Frank Thomas 2018 35th anniversary. Actually, it's it 2018 or 19? Sorry, it's going to take me a while to get used to the years on these. This is an 18. It's a beautiful card. It's the foil version. Frank Thomas, the Big Hurt. 18 cents. I mean, I can't say 18 cents a card enough. Steve Carlton, Untouchables. Beautiful Hank Aaron card. I think this is from 2001. No, this is 2017. It's the, what his 48 Bowman card would have looked like if they would have made it. And, of course, in a regular size card. Look at the foil on that card. Beautiful cards. Willie Mays, Gypsy Queen, Power Alley card. I mean, I could just show all of these cards. Willie Mays, Major League debut. 3000 Club. Hank Aaron. Willie Mays, Cal Ripken Jr. I literally just started going through and naming a bunch of cards. Sandy Koufax. I mean, just some beautiful cards here. Nolan Ryan. These are all, again, just insert cards from these years. These Golden Greats cards. I mean, Aaron, Mays, Nolan Ryan, Steve Carlton, Willie Mays. Yogi Berra. Just these chasing histories. I mean, I have a lot of these cards in Red Sox players, but they're just beautiful cards. I just love the way they look. And, this card is one of the favorite ones I got. This is a Nolan Ryan. It's a Topps base card. You would think it's chrome, but it's not. It's Spot Supremacy is what it's called. a collector, what is it? Postseason Heroes. Beautiful foil card of him with the Mets. I mean, these are beautiful cards for 18 cents. Black and white Ginter N143, Yogi Berra. Duke Snyder. Beautiful Duke Snyder card. I mean, I'm just blown away how nice looking a lot of these cards are, and the players that I got. I mean, Joe DiMaggio. I'm sorry, but 18 cents? I know I can turn this around for probably double. I'm not looking to do that. I've decided that I'm going to try anyway, because it's going to take me a while, is use, this is a beautiful card, this Allen Ginter drawing card of Cal Ripken. Beautiful cards. And I got a whole stack. I must have 100 insert cards. Look at this one, the Hall of Fame Gallery, this Johnny Bench card. I mean, these are just beautiful cards. I can't say enough. 20th Century Showcase, Joe DiMaggio. Joe D, 18 cents. I mean, come on. Mickey Mantle and Joe DiMaggio subset cards from an Upper Deck set. Again, I'm not going to take the time to look at the backs of all these and figure it out, but Call to the Hall, Donruss Champions 2003, Jim Palmer. Just a really nice looking card. They made some great looking insert sets. Well, this is one of my favorites. The Club 3000 from Fleer. This is the Rod Carew version. A nice Griffey Jr. I love the green on this one. The Capture the Action, Griffey Jr. Oops. This is a cool card. Southpaw Greatness. I know I have a couple of Red Sox cards like this, but you got 4 Hall of Famers on that card. You got Randy Johnson, Warren Spahn, Steve Carlton, and Sandy Koufax. Probably the 4 best left-handed pitchers ever to pitch. One of my childhood favorites, Roberto Clemente. I just love that card. They're just so nice. I'm sorry, but I'm completely blown away. This is a really cool card. This is a Clemente subset from a top set. I think it's late 90s, maybe 97. I got a couple of those cards from that set. Some of the newer cards. I love this Sandy Koufax. This is the 2020 version, the 85 tops. I love that. The sky blue background. Super cool. Griffey Jr., Topps 150 anniversary chrome. I mean, if you would have told me a week ago that I'd have this many cards this quickly, I ordered these, granted, on Sunday, and I'd have this many cool insert cards. So that was, again, a quick skim of the inserts, and then I have all these base cards, which I've already put them by player and alphabetized them. Roy Campanella on the top, actually Johnny Bench on the top of that stack. This is the card that I paid the most for. This is the big 40-cent card. This is the 2001 Topps Archives Reserve Campanella Refractor card. That's one of my favorite cards of all time, the 52 Topps Roy Campanella. As a kid, I always wanted that card, or as a teenager, whatever. Always wanted that card. Knew it was way out of my price range. It's from the scarce high number series, and definitely just was never going to be a card I was ever going to obtain. So it's kind of cool to get, that card. This is a really nice Mickey Mantle card. Just a base card from a Fleer set from the 1990s, but it's Mickey Mantle. I mean, the New York Legends set of Mantle. Just super cool. Every card is a Hall of Famer. I have Bench, Campanella, Berra, Clemente, Mays, Aaron. Actually, Aaron's are all insert cards. Carew, Frank Robinson, Tom Seaver, Greg Maddux, Mickey Mantle, as I just showed, Randy Johnson, Mariano Rivera, Tom Seaver, Duke Snyder. I just got Griffey's, DiMaggio, several DiMaggios, like 6 or 7 DiMaggios. Burt Blyleven, I picked up a couple of Burt Blyleven cards. Johnny Bench. That's just the first 2 orders that I got in. I'm still expecting close to another 300 cards of Hall of Famers, and then I bought a 500 card lot on eBay that I'm really super excited about, because it kind of had the cards spread out and you could see a lot of the cards, but of course there's going to be a whole bunch that I'm not going to see, and I'm not going to look back at the auction at the pictures. I want to be a little bit surprised when it comes in, so I'm hoping to get some more by the end of the weekend, by Saturday, and I'm hoping to get that Red Sox order too. Just don't want to get too sidetracked with this new collection and forget about Red Sox. So that's my first batch of Hall of Famer cards. Again, mostly stuff from the 2000s. I have not bought anything from the junk wax era. There's a ton of cards from that era that I can get cheap. I just actually can't validate paying 18 cents for a 1990 one Donruss Harold Baines card, even though he's a Hall of Famer. I'm hoping that some people out there might have some stuff that they want to get rid of. I'm hoping maybe to run into a nice lot on eBay where I can get them for, maybe 5 cents a card, and go from there, because I don't want to buy those cards yet. I'm going to focus on some of the newer stuff, and I mean, you can't beat the price. I'm sorry. And these are I bought from, I think I've got 7 total orders of Hall of Famer cards coming in, plus that 500 count lot. And then the Red Sox, I have a lot of individual single cards, parallels and inserts and things. And then I have I have 2 400 count lots from the same seller. I'm anxious to get of Red Sox cards. So I'm anxious to paw through those, see if there's anything in there that's cool. And again, there'll probably be some more additions to my Hall of Fame collection. For now, I'm keeping all of my cards of Ted Williams, Yastrzemski, Jim Rice, Carlton Fisk, Eckersley, and any other Red Sox, Boggs, any other Red Sox players that I have. I'm keeping those with my Red Sox collection for now, because I have quite a few duplicates of those players. But I'm going to keep those separate for now. Those are going to stay in my Red Sox collection. Eventually, I may bring in, try to get one of each card. My goal is going to be to get as many different cards as I can. I don't want duplication. I'm not going to intentionally buy duplicates. I'm just going to try to get as many different ones, because there's tens of thousands of cards of Hall of Famers that have been issued since the 1980s. And that's where my focus is going to be. I'm going to look for lots on eBay of 60s and 70s, see what I can get there, just to piece together some players. And still debating how I'm going to display them. I really like the idea of doing the base cards in a binder and the inserts in top loaders, because I have so many extra top loaders kicking around, 2,000 to 3,000 of them in boxes. And I want to kind of use those up for something. So I think that's where I'm leaning right now. And just to give them an extra layer of protection, and then I'll sort them by player and put them into jumbo boxes. So still working on that finalization. I got to wait for my local store to be open back up. I don't really want to order supplies online, because the shipping is probably going to be atrocious unless I buy an enormous amount of stuff, maybe to get a free shipping deal from somebody. So still thinking about how I'm going to handle that, but I was so excited to make this video tonight to show these cards off. And I know there's nothing here that most collectors are going to say, well, big deal, there's a bunch of 90s and 2000s cards, but I just love the poses, the photography, the card designs, and I'm really excited to start putting this collection together. I did decide today, I think I'm going to use Trading Card Database to catalog them, because you can get pricing on that too. Now, I know that the pricing is not going to be accurate. I know that just this stack of 40 or so insert cards is probably going to show a book value of probably $75 to $100, when I know that they're not worth that. But it'd be curious just to see what the value, so to speak, is of all these cards that I'm picking up for 18 cents. I am keeping all of my invoices. I'm printing them all out, and I'm going to put together a separate binder or folder with all of those, so I can keep track of what I'm spending. So if down the road I decide that I want to get out of it and refocus just on Red Sox again, that I'll know what I paid and know roughly what I can get back for them. So that's my video for tonight. I know this is probably my longest video so far, but again, I was just so excited to do this one to talk about these new cards, and I got so many more coming, so I'll be posting more videos. I hope I can get more people subscribing to my channel. I do want to add one more thing. I'm really sorry. A big thank you and a shout out to Brett Stone. He did a couple of videos yesterday, and he received my care package and opened it live on his video and gave me a nice plug, posted a link to my video. I'm hoping some of his followers will come over and check out my videos and give me a sub. I appreciate the shout out, Brett. I'm glad you enjoyed the cards, and I will be looking forward maybe to making some more deals with you in the future. So that's all I have tonight. Everybody be safe, take care, and we will talk to you tomorrow.